the Lionsgate portal. So today I have a big surprise, so stay till the end and I'll announce something that is just for people who are attending the live. I want to share some channeled messages. I want to share the card I pulled for us today, and I want to talk a little bit about the Lionsgate portal and these energies that we're all experiencing. So we have the Lionsgate portal happening tomorrow on the 8th of August 2025. There are big cosmic shifts happening for everyone right now. In addition, we have the full moon in Aquarius the day after. So these energies are powerfully combining. And this is something I sent to everyone on my email, on my newsletter. So if you're not there, you might not have seen it. But the things I channeled in with the astrology, hi, so nice to see you. The things I channeled in are huge. If you are here, you are one of the bringers of light. If you are here, I set the intention for us together as a sacred connection of beings who are here to usher in a new time. And I know that for a lot of us who are here to really bring in the light, we had so many challenging experiences in our lifetime, so many transformations and challenges and deep empathy for the suffering of the world. And everything that you've been going through has a purpose, and nothing that ever happened to you means that anything is truly lost. And on my own journey, that's been really challenging too. So when I truly felt in my soul that I received this message that regardless of what I've experienced, nothing is ever lost. I truly felt that. This is the kind of intelligence that your soul knows. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel it in your body. You can't feel it in your mind. And do you know why? Because your mind is a machine. It's basically a tool that is part of your soul's human experience. And I just want to share this too. When I look at a lot of manifestation coaches, we have so much good stuff. We just want to share everything we love that can help others, right? And I truly feel personally, you can disagree. I don't feel like we just manifest our thoughts. I don't think we just manifest from our nervous system. I think these are tools. Your manifestations happen through your soul. You manifest as a creator being. The very nature of who you are is a sacred creator. And the brain, the nervous system, they're part of our experience here, but they're not the all-powerful thing that a lot of people feel like they might be. And these energies of the Lionsgate portal is just so powerfully bringing in your soul remembrance. It's so powerfully reflecting to you where you're ready to rise, where you're ready to see through illusions, let those patterns go, truly rise into your higher timelines. And I feel so excited to be able to support you in that. Now, if you're on the live, I want to share what are we doing today, right? So what I want to do with you today, and I do want you to stay until the end if you want the big surprise, because it's going to be really, really awesome. I channeled it in and just felt really inspired to share something out of love for you and for being part of my community and for being a light worker in this world where just being you and your happiness is changing the whole universe, like how powerful you really are. So I have a surprise at the end. It's a gift from me to you if you're on the live, and I will be doing some free readings. I have tarot and oracle cards. First, I'll share the card I pulled for our gathering today. Then I will ask if they have any collective messages they want me to share with you. If you have any questions or you're feeling like there's something you want to share about what you're experiencing right now, the comments are open and you're so welcome to connect with me. I always love that. You don't have to, but you can. And I do want to do a little meditation. Like I want to do a little bit of healing activations for you as you take some deep breaths and allow your body to relax. I feel like we're all going through really, really big energies. And I know that you, as one of the light workers, if you don't know what a light worker is, it is one of the souls who have come to Earth to wake up before the collective and really help guide people home to their soul. And that is also why a lot of us feel like we're different, we're weird, we don't fit in. And I know that feeling because I felt that my whole life. I'm like, even in the spiritual community, I was like, okay, I might fit in here. And I don't. I don't fit in with most people in the spiritual community. And most of us, when we're being our true selves, we don't match everyone. We're all part of one energy. We're all one. But we're on an adventure. We're having experiences. And we all have our own group of people that we really connect to. And that kind of has the same vibration as us when we're being our true selves. And I'm really excited to be allowed to be a part of you shining your truest light. And you finding your way home to your soul. You stepping into your intuition and your power and rising. Because I know that you can. I see it happen every single day. And I also am really grateful that you're here on Earth, because you being here, it really does make a difference. I know it doesn't always feel like that. I truly do. But it does. And one thing I've learned very much the past couple of years, and especially the past year, it's more about who you are and being your real self than it is about anything you can physically do on Earth. You can rescue animals, you can share your gifts. That's amazing. The most important part is your energy. So let's tend to how you're feeling. Let's tend to your energy, and let's help you elevate that energy and free yourself of those patterns that aren't a part of who you really are, so you can have more fun and things can shift more easy and faster for you. And I don't know if my internet is being weird. I think I will switch to I changed from internet to my mobile internet. That helped, but we'll see. Let me know if the internet works well or if it isn't. So I had some coaching clients today, and I noticed that the internet in my apartment is not working the way it should. So a lot of my Zoom calls and my meetings are really slow. So I really hope, like, I want to share this on Facebook. Okay, så bra, tack. Because the way I'm seeing it is that it's like lagging and it's slow. It's called Baby Steps. I'll show you the card. And if there's on this card that you feel is giving you a message, trust that. Because you get messages too. And sometimes when we gather here or other places, most of you will share part of the message you got too, and together we get like more messages, bigger messages. Like, we're all an oracle and we're all part of the puzzle pieces that connect us together. So if you felt that you received a message in the card, that is definitely something you can trust. So when I'm tuning into it, like, you can see that there's a portal, right? You can see that she's walking up these rough steps. Like, it's scary, there's unknown things, but she's walking towards this portal, and this portal holds this magical power. You can also see like the energies here are kind of blue, which I know the Lion's Gate is very connected to galactic energies like Sirius and other star systems, which I really love working with them because my soul is very connected to like different places in the universe. And if you're here on my channel, probably like you are too. You might not know it yet, but very likely that you're a starseed. Starseed is someone who has had lives before Earth, like you've had maybe lives in other places in the universe. Those are the people I tend to connect to a lot, the starseeds and the Lightworkers. And the message when I'm channeling in, they told me to not channel the message before we went live, which I'm like, okay, fine. I've gotten used to them changing things around by now. And the beings I channel are my own guides, my own soul. But I also work with something called the Galactic Federation of Light. And that surprised me a bit when I suddenly sat in a meeting room and they're like, hey, yeah, we work with your soul, surprise. Because I was ready to remember and actively work more consciously with them in this lifetime. So the Galactic Federation of Light, by the way, is a lot of galactic beings. A lot of races in the galaxy are really taking care of Earth. they're watching us, making sure no one interferes and does anything they're not supposed to. And there's a law of non-interference, right? So they can't just come in and change things for us, but they do very powerfully help us. And some of the things they've done, if you haven't heard about this, they also watched nuclear power. So after World War II, they made a big conscious effort to start watching us more carefully and making sure that can never happen again. Because not just if that happened would we destroy Earth, we would create a ripple unbalance into the entire universe, right? So I've seen I've seen different times they've shown me where some leaders have actually tried to use nuclear power and they shut down the energy so they can't, which is so exciting. You can Google it if you want to. But I just want you to know, they're often the ones who are coming in and guiding me when I am channeling in workshops or on lives and in my emails and in my content. I love creating content from like sharing what works for me as a human being, having this wild adventure of a life. But I also know they know so much more than me. They're not in a human body. They know. They're so connected to divine intelligence. So I let them guide what I'm sharing with you and the things that I'm det lägger lite här. Well, hopefully, let's just cross our fingers and make the best of it. And if it goes to shit, I will create a post later with a surprise if you don't hear it. But let's try. So I want to ask them what message they have with this card. And what they're telling me is, I'm just going to say word for word what they're sharing. They're saying you're ready for a new beginning. Times are changing. They're also saying like the universe is calling for you to step onto your higher path. And by that they mean you. Your soul is calling for you to be happier, to trust in the universe more, to allow abundance to come in, and not worry so much about all the physical things. Like, I don't have to know everything about everything. I don't have to have the perfect marketing plan, because in a moment I will know what feels right to share and it feels like it's coming from my heart. Aww, I'm so glad. Chills are amazing. I heard they're like little soul reminders, like soul messages. I have them too when I talk to amazing people like you a lot. Because we're activating each other. We're reminding each other of what is true and of who we are. But when I share things for content, I don't create like, what do I think people want to hear to sell things? I'm like, what does the universe want to share with people? And sometimes I just have inspired moments where I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like I love them so much and I want to say this. And then I share that. And honestly, I'm attracting just the best people. So I think it's working pretty well and it feels so much more relaxing. So I am learning so much more about business, which I want to do like a course or a coaching membership or something that can like, I can share with everyone and you can just like see if it works for you. But they're saying like, you're being called to step onto a higher path, right? And the higher path is being called, I'm just trying to zoom in and out so it's like proportionate. It's your soul calling you. And you know why your soul is calling you? Your soul is calling you because you've asked. You have asked for a better life. Step into it. And that's why your soul is calling you. You have free will. You don't have to wake up in this lifetime if you don't, but if you're here, you do. And the thing is that your soul is off. So something and I was not expecting. Ask for signs in your dreams, okay? This is really cool. I also want to create like this manifestation course with dreaming because they've been showing me a lot of things that I've been trying out and I've had these like magical, profound experiences where I'm like, wow, holy shit. But ask before you go to sleep for guidance in your dreams, and when you wake up, allow yourself to just notice how you're feeling. And sometimes you might have exactly the things happening in your dreams that you can write down and you're like, I understand what that meant, but you might not. But how you're feeling is already a sign. So they're saying like, whatever your mind is telling you, take a deep breath and just notice what your soul is calling to you. And notice what you're feeling. Because that is one of the ways that you can receive really clear messages, but I feel like they're saying something, so I'm just going to stop back end. Like an additional message saying like your soul is self to who you really are, and part of the awakening is you following your joy. So it's like really time for us to start noticing that playful fun and joy and doing things that make you happy are some of the most productive things that you can do. That one was hard for me because I had so much trauma and I had so much fear that I remember when I was like, if I do something fun, but my brain thinks this is more productive, I go into fight or flight. Like I kind of freak out a little bit. So I've had to be really uncomfortable to shift that system, like my system and my habits, into be more joyful. And guess what? Like everything is falling into place for me in ways I couldn't have imagined. And it's kind of like shocking. Let's get into the healing part. Do you have any questions about this portal? Do you have any questions, or are you experiencing anything that you want to ask or share? If so, let me know, because then I can ask them for you, channel, and see if they have any answers that can support you. I know that a lot of us, because I'm saying us because I'm experiencing this too. I'm also experiencing, and I know you are, because they just said now, we are experiencing fear, right? And that's something, as soon as I said, if you have any questions, they were like, address the fear. So I'm going to ask them what they want to share about fear, because I like to have my source clean. I can share my experience, but I want them to share what we need to know. They're saying that the fear is coming up for you to release the patterns. It won't hurt you. It won't kill you. But it's like if you're willing to shine a light on your fears and actually look at it, automatically most times it just dissolves. Which is really cool. I had a conversation with a friend about this yesterday, which was really awesome. Yeah. And now they're saying, let's get into the healing. So I'm going to do the healing with my galactic friends, and you can call in your angels and your guides and your spirit team and whoever you want to call in to support you and just fill up your entire space with light and love. And hi. And take a deep breath, and after this healing we'll do some free readings, and then I'll share the surprise. I really like the surprise. So deep breaths. Imagine a big ball of white and blue light surrounding your body. Allow it to flow through all of your energy centers, all of your cells, activating the highest of divine intelligence, awakening your cells to self-heal, to create more joy, to create more prosperity, to create more of anything you want. You can even say in your mind right now, say to yourself 3 things you want to shift, 3 things in your life you want to bring in. It can be happiness, it can be abundance, it can be clarity on your purpose, it can be love, it can be health, like anything. So I'm going to do this too, and I'm going to choose abundance because I love abundance. I also want surprises like miracles. I love that. And I also want to call in health because I'm currently working on or allowing healing of autoimmune things that society says we can't heal. And I call bullshit on that. Like, I'm totally going to heal everything. I've healed so many things that you're not supposed to heal already. So like, I feel like I already know I can do this. So those are my 3 things. You can share your 3 things in the comments if you want, or you can just keep it to yourself. So what they're showing me, I love that they told me to be quiet so I can watch more before I explain it. They're very like direct. I like that. So what they're showing me is activating each and every single one of you with downloads and integrations, or downloads and activations, which will be things that you integrate during the portal. And they're saying for like 1 to 2 weeks, you could be integrating after this. And what you could be experiencing is like things in your life might shift a bit. Like you might have things, you know, that the Tower card in tarot where it's like, sometimes things fall apart to come together in a better way, or sometimes the things we hold on to sometimes need to shift so that better things can come in. And then we're like, thank you so much. So they're saying that there might be a transformational process after this, and give yourself softness, give yourself love and softness, and be gentle with yourself as you move through those energies. Because the more you can like relax and be soft, the more things can shift fast for you. If you start to resist or be like angry at yourself that you're not always feeling good, like I used to do, I used to be mad when my vibration was down, until I actually was smart enough to ask, what is this about? And they were like, yeah, you manifested a huge shift, so this is just integration. And I realized it was a good thing. That I had times where I was like mad at myself, because now that I'm not feeling as high or as positive, like I was worried that I was ruining my manifestations. So a lot of the things you're experiencing, I can completely relate to, because I've done it like for a really long time. I've had the shittiest patterns you can have in my mind. But that has a purpose, right? That has a purpose. We can support each other through our experiences. So just continue to take deep breaths and allow this blue and white light to activate, to flow through your cells like magic, and add in the color of pink. So they're already sending you the healing, but you visualizing it helps you tune into the healing and allow it more, they're saying. And you can also envision that the earth energies, because I'm channeling that right now, like the earth energies also want to come in. So there's this balance of heaven and earth coming in to heal and shift things within you. Because within you, when there's a shift, the outside shifts as well, as an effect. It's like a mirror. If you smile at the mirror smiles back. But you can't be mad at the mirror for not smiling first. That also took me a really long time to learn. I'm still learning that though. But envision the energies of the earth spirits, the magic of Mother Earth coming up through your legs, and also healing you and holding you with so much love. And say within, I am safe. I am whole. I am connected. I am in my truth. I'm enough. I have always been enough. And the right people see me. They're also adding namaste, which they do sometimes, so you can add that in there and say namaste, and send love to everyone else who's on this live. Send love to everyone on replay, because we're supporting each other and creating a space for everyone. Deep breath. Okay, now we're doing some, now they need to do a lot, so we're going to do and kind of reprogram your nervous system a bit. Okay. Remember to breathe and open to receive. Allow all the energies to flow. Deep breath in, allowing all the energies, feeling all the goodness. Breathing out and totally relaxing and knowing that you are safe. Okay. I'm also going to wrap up each of your energy fields, and this will work on, you said wow? Did you feel it? I hope you did. So I'm going to wrap up every single soul, like all of your energy fields, in a really protective bubble, to also help you move through these energies without being so affected by outside people's energies. Because since we're all connected, we feel each other's energies. So I'm going to do this like protection for all of you, and this will work on the replay. That's what I'm creating it so it will work for all of you, okay? Yes, I did feel it. I'm so glad. You deserve to feel good, and you deserve all of the goodness the universe has. So a lot of transition and transformation these days for me. That usually means you're doing something really well, because then you're actually on this journey of evolving with your soul, which is amazing and sometimes confusing, but really powerful. Deep breath. So what they're showing me we're doing, because as I'm doing it, they asked me to do a little more. So yes, we're creating this field for protecting your energy. We're also going to send healing energies inside of your protective bubble to continue to nourish and emotionally support and help you to heal and feel comfortable. So we're filling up your bubble with good stuff, which is cool. It's a party in the bubble. Okay. Notice if you're feeling, just ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Just feel what you're feeling. Because we're practicing tuning into our system for information, for guidance, for everything, which is within. So they're saying, notice how you're feeling now. You can even write it down after if you want to. Ooh, one of my hands started shaking a bit. That's interesting. Huh, cool. Big energies. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna add lots of love and, like the energies of blessings, like I'm gonna add that in there. Just wanna send blessings to all of you. I know it sounds strange. It sounds a bit funny. It sounds interesting to me too. I'm just letting them guide me through this. Okay. Locking it in. Someone says activated, like this spent følelse i kroppen, like this activation through her whole body. That's really cool. That might also be like just the big energies. I asked them actually, because I was like, that might be resistance, but I didn't know if it was because I didn't check. And they were like, that's just you feeling like a surge of big energies. It's like electrical in a sense. Okay. They're saying that we're finished with the protection and the bubble and all of the light and the blessings. Now they're going to do some energy healing, like let some of the energy healing. It kind of feels like rain. It's interesting. So let's all just allow this energy to embody us and like flow over us and through us. Okay, notice how earlier I said that this Lionsgate portal is very related to the Sirius star system. So a bunch of Syrians are coming in for that exact healing. And I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yep. And this is really cool. I have had past lives in Sirius. Many of you might have also felt very connected to those energies. Okay. And if you didn't know, or you're just curious, Sirius B, like there's an A, B, and there was a C. I think there still is. So Sirius B has a lot of watery space and a lot of aquatic beings. So a lot of us who are like really drawn to the ocean and love mermaids or just feel really connected to the beings in the ocean, like you love the whales and the dolphins, or you just, ocean really feels like home to you, that could be because you have connections to the Sirius B star system. Could be other things also. I do galactic Akashic records for people who really want to know, but you can also do that for yourself. You can tune in and ask for signs and guidance. Okay, they're saying we're done. Now we're going to do some free readings. And then I think we're going to do like 3 to 5, see as many as I have time for. And then I am going to reveal the secret. Oh my god, I went whale watching a few days ago. Really? How was it? That sounds really cool. I'm recently, well, I don't know recently, it's almost a year ago, but it feels recent. I recently moved to the ocean in Norway, and I've been going to the ocean every single day, and I channel my courses and my my marketing a lot of times at the ocean. Like I work with the divine in everything. And it's like infusing the divine into your whole life is actually so natural for us. It's funny that how we've been told to forget that. But I really, really love it. Please reveal the secret first. Oh, how does the ocean feel? So when I test moved to Greece. Like, I moved to Greece when I was having a really rough time alone with 2 rescue dogs, and I felt really called to. And then I lived by the ocean a little bit. So that really awakened me to my connection to the ocean, and even deeper connected me to the earth spirits. But like, I realized that I didn't know going there how much the ocean would heal me. And I didn't realize how much I actually missed the ocean. In a sense, I feel like my soul has been missing the ocean, but I didn't know yet. I didn't remember that that was a thing. So living by the ocean feels really, really amazing. And I channel a lot of nature spirits and galactic spirits. Like, I work with both. And I channel the ocean a lot. And one thing I want to share is you can use the ocean as an oracle. I'm going to share, let me know if you want me to create like something like a mini workshop where we can use nature as our oracle, because I've been finding really cool ways to do that I didn't know I could. Like, you can use the puddles in the road as an oracle. It works. So cool. Anyways, okay, who wants a free reading? I'll do 3 to 5 and then I will reveal this. It's just for you who is here live, and I am really excited, and it's totally free and really, really amazing. So I feel like it's like this big loving hug from me to you. Can you please pull a card and guidance from the whale spirits for me? I love this. I love that you put the hearts in the whale in there. Yes, namaste, Ramya. I love that you have namaste in your name. It's so beautiful. Okay. So immediately the card I got for you, I'm using tarot cards right now. So you got this card. It's the 6 of Cups. Yeah, cups. Yes, cups. Okay, so it's the 6 of Cups. I'm gonna channel in. Okay, so you know when we do these free readings, I share what I know. And you don't need to share anything in the comments, but let me know if the message resonates. If you want to share more, yes, you can. Just don't feel like you have to. This reading is free. I don't need you to give me anything back. I just want to share this with you because I adore you. But so I'm actually seeing like people from the past come in. So I feel like there's like either acquaintances. Yeah, I feel like maybe acquaintances or like some family kind of. There's something like, I don't know if someone is visiting you or someone is coming into your life somehow, but that's kind of the energy they're giving me. And they're also at the same time calling me to look at business. I feel like there's an opportunity to make things more flourishing. But they're also saying like, tune into your intuition. And they're also showing me a picture of nature. Like, nature is a space that helps you really powerfully connect to your heart and your intuition. And as well as a place for you to receive lots of messages. So that's your message. I'm going to do these a bit fast so I can do as many as I can. And then I will share the surprise. So, okay, who else? Let me see. Thank you. This was needed today. You're so welcome. And thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I love it. We have fun together here. Okay. I will do as many, like, I'll tell them to say how many I can do. They're like, no. Trina. Ooh. Okay, so you got the 7 of Swords. I love this card. He looks really sneaky. But actually for you, it's more about past and memories. I'm going to ask, I feel like there's kind of like this energy of nightmares. I want to tune into that because I want to have like the whole message for you. Okay. I'm just gonna take a little more time because sometimes, you know how when you channel, sometimes people have either the challenge of not getting enough or getting too much information. So sometimes I'll have like 5 different things like shown to me. So I'm just gonna ask them to clarify it a little bit so it's not like 5 or 10 people talking to me at the same time and I'm like, I think it means this. So I'm gonna ask specifically like to structure out the meaning better. Okay, I'm just gonna say word for word what they're sharing with me, kind of, and the picture. So, I'm feeling the energies of almost like flashbacks, right? And they're saying that in childhood you had experiences that led you to have nightmares, and they're also saying this isn't true about who you are, but it's a pattern that you're ready to shift. So, what else? They're like, that was the whole message. Does that make sense to you? I just wanna, sometimes I feel like the message needs to be better. Like I kind of like want to give you more. You know what I mean? Whatever your experience was, the patterns that your mind created, like this thing happened, and then you have your brain creating a story about what that means, that it has become a pattern that it is using to protect you, but that is actually not super helpful. That pattern is not true, right? That's just a protective thing the brain thought that it had to do, or it just made sense based on what humans told you, based on Earth. Earth is confusing for souls. So, and the pattern is ready to shift and heal so that transformation and healing can happen, and this energy of like a bright new future. So I hope that message is resonating. Let me see. Ramya says, thank you, this message resonates so much. My mom is visiting and a lot of ancestral work has come up. Oh, see, this is something I love. You never have to share, but when you do, it's really exciting for me to see how the pieces of the puzzle fit together. Because then I'm like, oh, that's how the message makes sense. Because I just know what I see and what I feel. But I really love connecting the pieces and hearing that. And I also feel like you, Ramya, you're definitely doing some powerful healing work and like choosing your own energy, which I feel like is a challenge when people come into our life and they have so much energy that we're used to that can remind us we've chosen to show up. I'm doing really well. Deserve all the good. It's funny because usually I get cards back, but they told me to leave the cards and to just pick new cards. So I guess no one is getting the same card today. Ignore the mess in the background. It's just cards and books. Okay, so Marianne, you got the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords. And they're showing me this, they're telling me to be quiet while they show me. They do that a lot because I'm just so excited to share everything with you. So they do have to tell me to shut up sometimes so I can see all of it before I talk. Okay, I see why they told me to be quiet. So the message is that your mind is super fast. So how do I explain it exactly the way I see it? Your mind takes your reality and really fast creates like this perception. So your mind is super fast, but your mind isn't the greatest source of wisdom, right? So what they're saying is your mind is really fast at like judging a situation or making up a story, or just your mind is really, really fast at interpreting reality. Because everything, your mind is super fast. But they're also saying that don't listen so much to the mind and start moving more into the wisdom of your body. Start asking your body for information. Because what you're going to notice is like there's a lot of things replaying in the mind. I love that the mind is coming up so much, because that's what I channeled earlier this week as a huge thing for the portal we're having this week with the new full moon and the Lion's Gate. But they're sharing this energy of you can get out of the pattern of fake news that the brain comes up with by moving into the body. So they're just saying that you're so much more powerfully connecting to your intuition and shifting your whole reality as well as your mind when you start to tune into your body and start to use the true source of intelligence, which is the divine intelligence, which you're a part of. So it's like a drop asking the ocean instead of asking the leaf on the ocean, if that makes sense. I do feel like you are through when it comes to spiritual, but I also feel like you don't know that yet. So, yet. You have maybe not seen the Elia Sophia, I'll do your card. So nice to see you, by the way. So cool that you're here. And they're like, now you can put the cards back in the deck and shuffle. So I guess maybe someone will get the same card, maybe not. We'll see. So, and I feel like there's a card that goes with it, and it's also the star, and it's also in reverse. And now I'm just feeling like, should I do one more card or just these? And they're like, just these. Okay. So for you, there's an energy of an internal shift, right? There is, I'm just going to show what they're sharing with me, and you can see how it makes sense to you by using your own intuition, because you know yourself the best. So there's an energy of feeling like you don't fit in. They're sharing that. Like there's an energy of like maybe people you and in with these people that you maybe don't. I'm not gonna make my I'm not gonna make it up myself. This is what they said. They say, know that your people will find you. And then they looked at me and they heels. And I'm like I know that I've had a lot of places where I did fit. I know. So apparently my live froze and stopped in the middle of a really profound channeling. So hopefully it was saved so I can post it later. Every single comment is gone because the whole live stopped and closed itself, which is so strange. I have no idea why that happened. But we're back and now it's working just fine. I was channeling in for Lea. I was channeling in that there's this energy of like having this feeling of not belonging with people you did feel like you belonged with, or feeling like there's like a shift where you're moving in different directions, and a little bit of perhaps like a sadness about that. But also they're also sharing this energy of it being such a powerful experience for the soul to really allow yourself to like go on your own journey and discover who you really are. And what else? They're saying it's going to be so exciting. So I know that it might feel hard, but I'm really, really happy that you're on this path, because there's something like really important about your light that this world needs. I feel like you have this energy of being different, and Yeah. So I'm gonna save both of these live videos if I can, and but did you get the whole message? Like, there's this energy they said about like friendship and the separation when you're really like not being able to fit in the same ways that you had. And yeah, I'll save this, but let me know if you didn't get any of it, and I'll just explain all of it again because I don't want you to lose the whole reading. I think we had a lot of really big energies because my entire Instagram like shut down, and I had to like open it like 3 times or two or three before I could go back into a live. But you're definitely on a path of really allowing yourself to have fun and to go on your own journey, and it's going to be super amazing. Fikk ikke med meg noe på denne legget. Fantastic. I have no idea. When I do lives, usually they work just fine, but when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a recording and post it to all of my platforms so everyone can enjoy this live, and then Instagram is like, nope, no one's gonna enjoy it, not even the ones who are here. So that's fun. I'll share it again. So you got these 2 cards in reverse, and one is the 3 of Cups and the other one is the Star. By the way, this is a card that stands for major life transformation. Like these cards are like smaller energies, these are the big energies. Fikk med den siste delen da, om vei, yeah. So basically, they're showing me an energy of like not totally fitting in with people you have been fitting in with before, and a separation happening because you're on this individual journey. And that can be a little bit sad, but at the same time, it's really exciting for your soul because you're getting to discover who you are, which in a sense is also so powerful. And your authentic light, they're saying, is like, it's so needed. So you allowing yourself to go on that journey, even if it feels like a little bit sad that things are changing in some ways, I do feel like there's like a friendship, like an energetic, like you're noticing that something is different from how it used to be. And at the same time as the human experience can feel a little bit sad, or like it's a change, right? It's not always just easy and good and exciting, but it's also exciting because your soul is like super excited. And there's this thing they're saying, the world really needs you to be who you are. So who you came here to be, it matters for a lot of people. And it also matters for your ultimate happiness. So allow yourself to love yourself and to feel your feelings and hold yourself in all the empathy and love, and just give yourself so much love even when it does feel hard. Just be soft to yourself because the hard is supposed to be a part of the journey. But then the energies move and something transforms and something really exciting happens. And then when that does happen, you're going to feel really happy and like that everything was okay, because like this life you're becoming, this life that's becoming with you is like really, really good. So yeah, these transition energies, I know we can all relate to having like change can feel sad, and then after a while when we're seeing the effects of the change, we're like, oh, this is great, I wish I knew that. But if we knew it, we weren't having the experience that being a human is. It's the unknown. It's like so much of the unknown. I hope that resonates. I hope that it makes sense to you. And I feel so much love for what you're experiencing, because it is, this human life is full of nuances. We experience light and dark and all of the in-betweens. And it's kind of weird that our soul is like setting things up to be so uncomfortable sometimes, but it's also really awesome in a sense. Okay, let me see. I'll do how much? I'll do two or three more. Let me see. Light at heart. Kunne sette på kjærlighetslivet. Håper den er godt I vente der. Okay, so I'm going to look at your love life. As I'm tuning in, they're saying it is what you create. So if you're creating and treating yourself in a really, really loving way, then that's the frequency you're going to most likely be bringing in. But okay. I was going to pull more cards, but they're like, nope, just that card. So you got this card, and it was upside down, and I'm going to ask what they mean. Because I feel like there's an important message here, and I think that there's like some guidance from them that will help you with actually like aligning more powerfully to that relationship you want to call in. because everything we want is possible. I truly believe that everything I want and everything you want is something that already exists, and we can fine tune ourselves as like an instrument to receive it. And that whole journey can be really weird and amazing, and it's such a journey to be human. Okay, so they're just sharing that there's an energy of how the relationship you want and that you deserve. You truly deserve the most loving and amazing relationships this universe has. But there's also this energy of how you treat yourself needs to up level to match that energy, because otherwise they're saying, how are you going to let that in when you get it? So for you, it's a really, they're very powerfully clear. This is something that's already available to you. It's something you deserve. It's something you can have. But they're saying also, when I said that, you can have so much more than what you think you can have. Like what you're asking for, if it feels good, go with that, and start like allowing yourself to treat yourself in a way that you feel like you have that. Allow yourself also to not limit yourself. So sometimes when you're like thinking about everything you want, you might think you have to be realistic. You don't. That just is a smaller version of a manifestation. You can have anything. So allow yourself to daydream about how good a relationship can be, and allow yourself to think and explore how that feels. And they're saying start treating yourself the way you want that energy to be, because that's like a really powerful catalyst for you. And I'm asking if someone is going to come in, and they're like kind of not wanting to say anything. And I think one of the reasons is that it's something you can shift so powerfully with your energy that it wouldn't even help you to give you a date, because I feel like it can happen faster. Anyways, okay. I'm so glad it resonated. That's so koselig. Og takk for at du ville dele at det resonerer. I so relate to that feeling. Like I've always wanted friends where I feel like really safe, but I've attracted mirrors a lot of my life, which every single soul here who's like a light worker, but also just human, we're all having this experience of believing we can have what we want, and then the universe is showing us people that mirror to us where we're holding ourselves back. So I've had so many people come up just to show me that I don't love myself enough by treating me like they don't love me enough. From me, and I'm really grateful for it, but that has been really confusing because I didn't have anyone who would channel in for me like, this is why this is happening. I attracted a coach who was like a narcissist and who basically like shamed me for being sexually abused. Like, it was wild. She was a mirror of where I was hiding from my own power and really wanting someone else to give me all the answers. And she really motivated me to want no one else to go through that. So I'm like, I just want everyone to know their own power. That's like my biggest goal. I just want everyone to know how amazing they are and to feel their power, because I love in sessions and in lives and in readings, I get to tune into your soul's essence, and it is so beautiful and it is so amazing beyond anything you can imagine, and that feels like such a gift to me. And it also helps me to trust that this spiritual stuff is real and that I can have all the good stuff too. Okay, let me see. Who was next? Okay, Katrina. I think that'll be the last, but I will tune in and see. And then I have this surprise for you, okay? The surprise is really, really good. You're gonna love it. I even made it bigger. Like, I have a surprise for you, but I added something to it 2 hours before we went live, because I was like, what can I do to make this more and better and more, you know, how can I make this like a more fun experience and share more? Okay. Katrines Kristaller. I love your name. I know that Kristaller isn't your last name, but like, I like it. Okay. I'm just asking, like, is Is it one card or more? I ask a lot of questions in my mind. Like, I channel a lot of questions to them. So when I stop talking, it's usually because I'm asking or listening, or both. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which is Jordessa, and it's also in reverse. And reverse cards are not bad, they're amazing, but I always channel what it means. A lot of times I get the impression, or I get the messages that it's internal shifts. I'm seeing a new way of making money, and I'm seeing it in the form of an epiphany or a new idea, like a divine inspiration where you're like, oh, I can do that. And they're showing me crystals, so I think it could be relating to crystals, or gemstones. Okay, they're also saying, I hope this makes sense. They're saying it's not always a whole new idea, but a different way of doing something. And I have this sense that they're showing me this feeling of it can be so much easier, so much faster, and so much more flourishing. Like, that's kind of the energy that inspired idea is going to be giving you. And when I ask how you can get it, they're just like, sit in meditation, call in your guides, call in your angels, ask them to guide you. And for you, and also for everyone who's here, you can, every single person can do this. You can ask your spirit team to come in and support you with your manifestations. You can also ask for new beings to come in and help you even more with like business or marketing or finance, or finding your authentic gifts, your soul gifts, your authentic branding, connecting to the right people, creating the best courses. Like, you can do so many cool things. Okay, so, oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you. This really resonated. Will there be a recording? Yes, if it's saved, I will share the recording. If it's saved, I kind of wanted to share the whole recording, and hopefully the live that Instagram shut down, hopefully that was saved in Instagram on my live videos. So I hope I can post both of them, because I really want to. And I also want to share them to my new YouTube channel so more people can receive like the channel transmissions. But now we're at the end, so I'm going to give you a surprise. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, I channeled in, I'm an astrologer on a channel, and I share all of my spiritual gifts in everything I do. Like, I combine all of the things I love and that I feel guided to. So I created a whole workshop for tomorrow for the Lionsgate portal, and I channeled in the full moon energies and the Lionsgate portal, and how we can like really quantum shift, how we can shift energies fast. So I created this live, and it's usually 44 euros, right? I want to give everyone on the live free access to the whole workshop and the recording for like a whole week after. I also created a whole workbook for you. It's only 3 pages. It's not a lot of work, but it's fun. So I created a workbook where we will be going through different questions where you channel your own soul. It's going to be really powerful, and you can find it on my page, but every single person who's here, if you want the link, you can just message me, but it's on my profile too. You can just click the link, you'll see the Leo full moon workshop, Lionsgate full moon thing. But the code word is portal, Portal, because we're walking through a portal. We're birthing, like we're walking into new timelines, one on one, but also together, kind of, you know? Like holding hands. We all have our different portals, but the more we rise, we're going into new timelines together. The more people can wake up and can be happy and free, the more Earth and all the animals will be happier. Like, we're going to shift a lot by shifting ourselves. So the whole workshop is free if you use the code word portal. So you can go to my link on my profile and you'll see the Lionsgate full moon. You can just click it. You can enter the discount code. You have to enter the discount code. If you just buy it for the full price, I'm not sure if I can automatically refund you. So put in the code word. You'll see that the price is 0, and then you buy it. You will also receive access to my email list, and if you don't want to be part of it, you can unsubscribe at any time, but you do want to be part of it because I share a lot of free stuff there, and I'm also creating more surprises to help all of the light bringers come together and rise as one, like this sacred collective and sisterhood, but also for men if they want to join. So I'm going to finish off now, see whatever was saved. I love you. I'm really grateful you're here, and I'm grateful that you are allowing yourself to be who you really are, because that version of you is the most powerful and the most beautiful version of you, and I feel like the world deserves to see that, and I feel like you deserve to be free. And as a star student and light worker, you know, when someone says like, do you want to be free, like my soul craves that. I'm like, yes, I really do. So thank you so much for coming, and again, there's no payment, like it's all free, so just join it and message me if you want the link, if you don't remember the code word. I love you, bye.